What the Jets put forward offensively against Buffalo in Week 1 was nothing short of an embarrassment. It was amazing they even had a chance to win the game. Bad play calling from Gase, bad quarterback play from Darnold, terrible offensive line play, what else is new? And receivers who just weren't taking advantage of certain coverages downfield. If they want to change it around against Cleveland, they're going to have to button up a lot of stuff. First play of the game, and it may have been the Jets' best offensive line execution play on the ground all game. 11 personnel, 4-2-5. It's a split zone. There goes Le'Veon for 5. Now, it's a stable. It's not just a Gase stable, it's a zone blocking stable. The split zone has the tight end, put him on a wing, put him off the line, and he pretty much comes across the formation, but the zone blocking principles are all here. Double team, the one technique, Osemele and Khalil, move that man to really create space for the back, to use his vision, be patient, and pick the right hole. There's the double team, you see Griffin already coming, Bell, head already up, looking at the second level, there goes Khalil to the second level. That's the key. Khalil gets off after they moved him. Griffin pretty much as the lead block at that point. Nice job by the O-line. It's the same story year after year. Offensive line play is horrible. 11 personnel, 4-2-5 nickel. 2nd and 5, second play of the game after a good run. Watch this. And watch and listen to this too. Last second round pick. 3 deep, 3 underneath on the 5-man rush. Last second round pick of an offensive lineman, 2010, Vlad Dukas. Last first round pick of an offensive lineman, 2006, Mangold and Ferguson. Offensive lines win in the game of football. Joe Douglas knows this. He got here a little too late. But that's criminal that there is no young talent on this offensive line. Watch Darnold. Points it out. Boom. He points out to the right side. We don't know the communication. We don't know the line call, but it's equally threatening on both sides. 3-on-3. Empty backfield. If all 6 come, a hot read has to happen. Look at Khalil, already looking to the left. The extra man, the 5th man, comes to the right, allows the crashing D end to go untouched. Khalil is in no man's land to the left side. To the short side, Darnold has no shot. Winters can't get there. Bad pass protection. I don't care if Joe Montana and Jerry Rice and Jim Brown are on your team. You're not going to be able to get it done if you throw 10 men out there when you're at your own 2-yard line. Count them up. 10 against 11. Unless I'm missing a receiver who's literally on the sideline. Jets only had 10 guys. I wasn't watching the broadcast. I was in the press box. I don't know if they mentioned it on the telecast. But 10 on 11. Thank God for Le'Veon Bell. He literally was a one-man show on Sunday. He did so much to cover up for the ills of the up-front offensive line. There's the unblocked D-end, Beachum on the left. That's not his assignment. They're missing a guy. It's not going to get it done. It's got to improve. Here's a concept that picked up steam last year. Andy Reid used it. A bunch of other offensive minds used it in the NFL. It's the double flat concept. Now, Gase ran a lot of these quick design passes, which he loves to do, but he never pulled it off against the right defense, or against the right Bills defense. This play works best if the Bills are blitzing, and they were aggressive all game. They line up aggressive pre-snap, only rush 4, so the double flat, Montgomery goes to the flat, kind of on a wheel, takes more of an inside path, and Bell follows him. It just doesn't work. 3rd and 5. Just wasn't maybe Darnold could have gotten rid of it quicker, but this is mainly just an example of an inopportune play call at the wrong time, and Bell couldn't pull it off. Again, another just bad play, unfortunate play against the wrong defense. That was the story of the game. Bills were aggressive. Jets couldn't make them think twice by stretching the field, but they also always had the wrong play on for the Bills defense. And Darnold didn't have control at the line of scrimmage. If Darnold's given audible control, this is a run. It's 2nd and 11, but it's a late box. They try to go to the flat again, one of those flat plays. This time with a play action inside zone to Bell. Look, no one's fooled. No one on the Bills defense is fooled, even a little bit. It goes down as a fumble. Now here it is. Look, 6-man box. Light. If Darnold has control, he could switch it to a run, pick up 5-6 yards, live for a 3rd and manageable. But he did not have control. He couldn't audible on Sunday. Also, why not shift? Why not use zone motion with the line going right? Went right to the pass block. I don't understand that either. Just a missed opportunity. Here's what big-time football quarterbacking in the NFL is all about right here. 10 personnel against 4-2-5 nickel. Jets have an extra receiver to the defense's nickel, but they don't care. Here's the route pattern. It's pretty much just an intermediate hook all the way across. Hook or stop or comeback. 3rd and 15. Now, 6 are showing at the line. You'll see only 4 rush. 2 drop. It's a cover 2. I don't know if Darnold knows this, dissects it, but can he fit the ball and anticipate to Crowder in the slot? This is the question. Boom. Steps on his back foot. Crowder hasn't turned yet, but is it fair to say he's got to pull that trigger, throw it low? Yeah, the Bills defender's right there. And why is Robbie Anderson also so close to Crowder? I don't know. I don't think Gase is happy about that. 2 receivers that close. But could Darnold have pulled the trigger on that? You'll get an idea here. You won't be able to see the defender over top. And I'm sorry, that's Enunwa, not Crowder. Look it to the left. That's Enunwa. Watch Enunwa. Watch Darnold. The pass protection actually holds up decent. 4-man rush. Okay. He's got to release it. Look at Enunwa up top. There's space. Throw it low. Anticipate the break from the receiver. He doesn't have to be looking for you to throw the ball. Go up and get the ball. You own that football. This is what all coaches preach. Not only to wide receivers, to DBs. Get it. If you're a possession number 1 wideout, you get it at the high point. You attack it. That's the coaching point. That's what they preach. You got to be coachable. You got to stick that in your mind and execute it on Sunday. Here it is, end zone view. Strong safety is pretty much on the edge, which kind of gives away man because he's going to have that tight end there. Bump and run on the tight end, but it's a loaded box. Play action, tight end, 3x1. So not max protect, but the tight end stays in the block. They're still in good shape. As long as Osemele gets to his man on our right side, they're in good shape. Gets there, still in good shape. But look at the left side. That's a D end and a DB. A DB against shell and a tight end. Hold your ground. Hold your ground for a split second. You can't let that momentum happen. Darnold feels the pressure, still gets away. Good ball. Jump up and own it. Get the ball at the high point. That's what they're going to be preaching with Robbie Anderson this week. A common theme on Sunday was the backside chasing down Le'Veon Bell before the rushing play could actually develop. It happened multiple times on Sunday. There we go again. It's a strong safety. How do you get around this? It's a 2nd and 10, by the way. How do you get around this? You allow the quarterback to check out of it, to take advantage of this look. When he sees the strong safety on the edge, the odds of you breaking off a run aren't good. So allow him to check out of it, take advantage of one-on-one matchups down the field. Disappointed that Darnold didn't get the opportunity to check at the line, look at it pre-snap, and do his thing. Play calling really isn't that hard. It's not as complicated as people make it out to be. You take what the defense gives you, and you could only use what your players could handle. Can Darnold handle stuff at the line of scrimmage? This is the all-important question. If Brady didn't do his thing pre-snap, he wouldn't be Brady. Now watch this. Where the Jets struggled on the rushing attack is when that strong safety, highlighted right there, was messing around at the line, sniffing the line of scrimmage, sniffing the edge, sniffing the box. There, he's more in a robber position. He's outside the box. And when that happens, in this spot, Le'Veon is going to do his thing every single time. That's a beautiful example of perfectly timed run call. I totally get what Gase was trying to do here, 1st and 10. After a run that busted it for a first down, I understand the play call. Max protect, play action, try to get a chunk on the sideline. Motion goes to a stack up top. There's the route pattern. Both tight ends are going to stay in. Now, the Bills, they're aggressive, especially on first down, so I understand what Gase was trying to do here. But the receivers have to win, and the line has to give Darnold enough time. The receiver did not win. Darnold had to give it up too quickly. We'll get a better idea from this angle here. 5 on the line, 2 backers, strong safety sniffing around. The 2 tight ends are on the left. They're both going to stay in max protect. The biggest problem with the play is the play action. It doesn't fool anybody. It's somewhat half-assed. They're going to be drilling Darnold to really carry out the play actions more. One too many blockers, comes in, drills them. They got to button up the play action. I understand the call. The man who was featured the most, obviously, targets Jamison Crowder. Now, in this one, Darnold makes a good play, makes a good read. The O-line holds up against the 4-man rush. 11 personnel against dime. Buffalo did a great job at disguising coverages all game. Look at the corner at the bottom. Keep that in mind as we roll along. This play is pretty much the equivalent of an ISO in basketball. Clear it out, down the field, let the slot Crowder do his thing underneath in man-on-man coverage. See the 2 deep? The bottom, the near one close to us, was the corner initially. So the corner and the safety are too deep. They roll it. There's Darnold. He's patient. Waits for Crowder to beat his man. First down. Good play on 3rd and long. And, it's a good play, too, because he didn't force anything downfield. He was patient. He diagnosed that it was man. Knew Crowder would beat his man. And knew that secondary help wasn't going to be there to rally to make the tackle. First down, Crowder. What you are about to see happens so many times on Sunday that it boggles the mind. 11 personnel, nickel, single high, as the Bills pretty much did the entire game except the last 2 drives. Here's the route pattern. Gun. The Bills are going to bring a pressure. Okay? So Darnold, he makes the right read. He makes the right hot read. He wants to go in the flat. Right there. Why can't he go in the flat? Because the free runner, the blitzer, is in his path. Notice how many deflections happened. The Bills kept guessing right on where to bring the free runner, and it matched up with where Darnold wanted to go hot with the ball against pressure. It is mind-boggling. Near misses with play calls, and Gase not being happy with the wide receivers and their routes and their smarts and their crispness. This play on a crucial 3rd down was almost nearly the perfect play against this coverage. There's the snap out of the gun, 11 personnel nickel. Cover 2. Once again, the Bills rolled their coverage. Corner and safety deep as the 2 deep halves. Cover 2 underneath. It's a double go dig. But look at this. If Crowder has the freedom to do a post and split those 2 deep halves, it would have been the perfect play call against cover 2. Instead, it's the dig with the 2 goes on the outside. I don't know. None of us will know. If Crowder had that option to go dig or post based on coverage. Coverage sack. How the Bills rushed their players on defense was genius, and the Jets had no answer. What they would do is they would guess hot read side, non-hot read side, and try to get a free runner, a free man on the hot read side. Here they guess the hot read side is Bell in the flat, So the wide side, and there's the free runner, deflecting the ball. They did this a lot. Man up, not in the A-gap, sometimes in the A-gap, but right up on this time, on the center this time, 3 on both sides. Left side they gets non-hot, so they'll run an extra guy on the non-hot, which means Khalil has to turn his attention that way, which frees up a man to run on the hot side to deflect a Darnold pass yet again. Yeah, there's no question Darnold was put to the test. Offensive line was horrible, bad luck with the play calling, route running, no winning one-on-one battles, but at times, Darnold just missed guys. He wasn't good. Here, he should have had Robbie Anderson for a huge play. Just missed him. Watch it here. Single back, tight end goes across, gets into a H fullback position. Play action doesn't really fool anybody right now. Okay, one of the linemen gets beat. Who was that? Winners? Doesn't matter. He's got to hit this right here. Didn't. The receivers didn't win. The play calls weren't there. Darnold didn't have the ability to change at the line of scrimmage, but with all that, the number one culprit remains the offensive line. This is a 5-man pressure right here. Nothing's open downfield, but Darnold just doesn't have a chance. Look at this. The whole pocket collapses. You have to be able to hold up. You can't let the line of scrimmage move that far back. Right here, they're in great shape. But Khalil and Winters have to keep that pocket from collapsing. Doesn't happen. Darnold has no shot. I don't know what they're going to do with this offensive line. Here's the Bell touchdown, the lone offensive touchdown after the craziness that was that read option where Darnold found Griffin in the flat. That was called back. But Bills are too deep here. Darnold sees that. It's 3rd and goal. So defense is playing goal line. Great concept here. Corner out. The key is the stack position. The key is Bell. Robbie busting it and Bell following. See how he gets right behind him there? Great route running. Bell's the best route running back in the NFL. Probably has the best hands of any back in the NFL. Darnold recognizes the safeties right away, that he's going to stay with the corner. Very well executed all the way around. First down, up 16-3, late in the 3rd quarter. So what you're about to see, you could understand Darnold's thinking. But still. Bang, plants with the right foot. Look at the post over the middle. He could hit that. First down in this league, he could hit that. Also, why are these receivers so close together? What is going on? There's no way those two wideouts should be that close together. Darnold dumps it down low, checks it down, doesn't get much. But big league quarterbacking, you gotta hit that post over the middle if you want to be a stud. As previously mentioned, Le'Veon Bell in the rushing game had success when the Bills' strong safety, wasn't sniffing around the box. It's just that simple. There he goes. See him? I know the Jets have a 6-point lead. The Bills just scored. You can't lift your foot off the gas in this league. There he goes. Bell is stuffed. Darnold needs control. Gase needs to give Darnold control at the line. So if he sees this, there he goes, at the line, loaded box. If he sees this, he could check out and burn the Bills on something underneath, something quick that'll make them rethink the aggressive play. On a Monday conference call, Gase said he was pleasantly surprised with how Darnold played and disappointed in the receivers after watching the film. Late in the game here, first down, this was their chance. Robbie Anderson up top, 2x2, against the nickel, 2 deep safeties. I don't know what the defense is, could be cover 4. I don't know what the heck they're doing here, what that corner's doing, who's in press. But this is the double move I believe Gase was referring to. There he goes. Look, he's not busting it. When you watch this in real time, you could see him turn it on at the last moment. He gets bumped. Quick little stutter step, double move. There it is right there. Gets bumped, falls down, but right here, explode. He's got to explode right here. And for some reason, he just doesn't explode the way he can. From where it started and stopped is that missed opportunity. He catches up near the end, explodes near the end, and it's just not enough. Listen, Darnold didn't have a great game either. Offensive line, terrible. Every hot read went to a free man running, deflected everywhere. But this is that double move, I believe, I still gotta watch the film, that Gase was referring to. The last two plays show two of the last plays of the game that put the defeat on week 1. Robbie Anderson kind of runs a post corner. I don't know what the hell he's doing. At that point, when you beat your man, you got to be able to do a straight line 9 route, and have the quarterback be in sync with you. They have to be on the same wavelength, where that's an automatic break it off, go, and take advantage. On the last play, miscommunication with Quincy Enunwa. You got to feel for Quincy right now. He's always injured. 40 games of a possible 80 coming into the season. Neck injury. Season's over. Demaryius Thomas comes in. This miscommunication on the O-line with the quarterback and receiver. Gase, I'm sure, is hammering that home this week. We'll see how much of this offensive stuff they could patch up by Cleveland on Monday Night Football.